Married 51 years. I have 3 children, 5 grandchildren. Kids have always been a big part of my life. Whatever my kids have been involved in, I've been involved in. Cub Scouts, Girl Scouts, Brownies, 4-H, teaching catechism at church. And then when I retired, I started mentoring.
So how long have you been in mentoring?
This will be my 9th year.
And you did that after you retired, you said?
Mm-hmm. I saw a little blip in the paper shortly after I retired, and I thought, this is something I could do.
So how many children have you mentored over the years?
I have my 3rd and 4th right now. I started with one, and he was in 1st grade, and I enjoyed working with him so much that a year and a half later I told the staff at McKinley I would be happy to take a 2nd one. And when they graduated from 5th grade, then I got a couple of 2nd graders. So now they're in 5th grade.
Great. So what is your favorite age group to mentor?
Well, I guess I've had them from 1st through 5th, and I just enjoy all of them.
What's your most memorable experience as a mentor?
Golly. Maybe last year when Tyler told me that he was going to be transferring to another school and what he would miss would be me. And I said, I think maybe we can arrange for me to see you at your new school. I hope. Made me feel like what I was doing was worthwhile.
Well, my name's Dr. Mike Thompson. I'm a retired podiatrist. I've been retired about 4.5 years now, and I considered various things to do when I did retire as far as activities that interested me, and I seem to have gotten more into volunteer work than I anticipated ahead of time. And having been involved already with CAFASI and Meals on Wheels program, they gave a little talk at one of our meetings about mentoring and the desperate need for mentors in Kenosha. And I thought, well, maybe this is something I could help out with a little bit. So I said, okay, I'll try it. And I guess I pretty much usually had 2 students a year. My first year, one was a kindergarten student, and the other one was a 6th grader that I ended up following for the next 2 years through his middle school years. And then next year I had 3 for the last 2 years, come to think of it.
How long have you been mentoring?
So I think this is the start of my 4th year. These boys, I don't think any of them had a father regularly in their lives. And it's for all sorts of reasons. Death and divorce and who knows what all. But they've gone along, and it really is important that boys especially, I think, do have a male figure who can be there for them and create some sort of stability in their lives.
Absolutely. And when you talk about stability, that's one of the things that you have done with the mentoring of these young boys, where you have continued with them as they have gone from grade to grade.
Right.
So since you've had that opportunity to have different grade levels, what's your favorite grade level?
Well, I would say it usually seems to get tougher through 7th and 8th grades. But in general, facing new problems, which all of us remember having gone through that phase of life, and it's not an easy time. And like I say, if you don't have a dad in your life, it's particularly difficult for them, I think.
What would draw you and keep you in mentoring?
Well, partially it's the fact that the need is so obvious. There are so many students that they are desperate to find mentors for that there just aren't nearly enough people out there. But also, I guess, to me, it became a particular challenge for me. I was an only child. I had no brothers and sisters. My first wife passed away some years ago. We never had any children. So I haven't raised any children. My wife now, her children were in high school when we got married. Mm-hmm. And so I was a little scared about the whole thing, but then again, I looked at it as a challenge to see how it would go, and it's kind of fun. It's very rewarding.